Hi everybody, it's Andrea, and today's topic, I think, is something that affects both men and women, and it's about children. If you have children with MS, if you've thought about having children with MS, or if you've decided not to due to your MS. Before I was diagnosed, we were trying to have a child. I was infertility challenged, and so I was going to a fertility expert and taking drugs and doing all of that because at the time we really wanted one. Things just weren't meant to be. Ended up having an ectopic pregnancy that almost killed me, and it just it put an end to that. And so we don't have children. And then I got diagnosed. So for me, I was very happy that I didn't have children. I couldn't have imagined how I would have been able to cope with a child and this disease. And hindsight's 20/20, all of that, you know, because I know other people who have children and they do just fine. But I'm just curious how it has impacted your life. I know that a lot of the members here are younger, and I wonder, do you think about having children? Do you want to have children? If not, is it because of your MS, or just you don't want to deal with them? Nowadays, more and more young people just don't want to have children. And then for the people who are diagnosed, but they do want children, what are your concerns about that, if any? To me, it seems like a huge undertaking. I don't know if that's the right word, but it seems like a really big challenge to me. And then if you're a man, how does that impact you? I know Bill has children and he seems to be out and about and doing fine, but I'm sure there's others out there who maybe not be doing as well. And I'm curious how it impacts your life. It might be a hard topic for a lot of people, but I haven't really seen anybody talk about it. And my motto is, you put it out there. If people respond, great. And if they don't, I understand that. But it is something I have thought about, looking back and forth of how different would my life be if I had children. And then with financial difficulty when I lost my job and stuff, the uncertainty of it all. And then having children on top of that, I just don't know. So I'm just wondering if you're still thinking about having children. Do you have concerns about it? If you have children and then were diagnosed after the fact, how did that impact you and your family? Did you change things? Was your family supportive? I just wonder how different my life would be if the ectopic pregnancy had been a real pregnancy. I would have a child who is 11 now. And I wonder about that. It's hard not to. But I also wonder how I would have dealt with it. It's just so hard to say. So that's what I want to talk about. I really would like to hear from men. I really wonder how it affects men, because men and women do think differently. And for men, I know things have changed a lot and all of that, but I think men still have that feeling of they're the protector, they're the ones who are in charge of the family, kind of the breadwinner possibly, or at least I don't know how to put this. I think you know what I mean, and I don't mean to offend men whatsoever. I just think that men and women have a different mindset on certain things. And I could be wrong. I'm just going off of me and my husband's relationship. So that's the question. Children or not, do you want them? Has it impacted your life so much? Or is it just, this happened, I deal with it, I move on? Or are there fears in your mind? I know it's probably a rough topic, so leave a response, a video one, I would love. As far as on the brighter note, we don't have children, but we have 2 cats and a dog that are more spoiled than any child probably in this world. So those are our babies, and it's pretty disgusting how spoiled they are, but they give us so much joy. And for me, being home all day, they're my companionship, and I talk to them like the crazy lady who talks to her cats and all of that, but they are my babies. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're keeping cool. The heat in some of these states is boggling to me, and then add humidity on top of it, and I don't know how you're all dealing with it. But I hope this finds you well, and I hope you understand the meaning of the topic and respond to it. Okay, that's it for now. Signing out. Thanks.